So this is going to be a little bit different video than you're normally used to seeing on my channel. Besides the referee videos, high school wrestling rules, and Ref Man, I may or may not own a few guns. I know the G word on here and anything to do with a gun is going to be demonetized, but I wanted to do this because I got a new door. This door behind me came from inside my house where I'm currently at. I don't know exactly when the couple that I bought the house from, they were the original owners. They built the house. It was completed in 1986, and I know the doors are updated. My guess is, just by looking, I'm going to say sometime in the 2000s, early 2000s, just by the way that the packaging was still on the door frame. But I'm going to show you the door. This is just a standard door you can get at any home improvement store. I'm not sponsored by anybody, so I'm not going to say any names, but you guys are smart enough to know home improvement stores. But I've always wanted to know, if I was behind the door and somebody, not just any door, but the doors of my house, if, say, in the middle of the night or in the daytime, whenever it is, somebody with bad intentions comes up to my house with a gun, of course, I'm going to have my own personal one. I said, what the situation broke down. If I had to shoot first through a door, would it eliminate the threat? Or if they shot through first and hit me, would I be taken out? So guess what? We're going to find out together. Now, a little bit of background about this door. This door has been inside of the house with no elements other than today. This is the first time it's ever been outside the house. I've owned the house now for almost 7 years. The spot in the house where this door was separated the coming into the house to my kitchen and the garage. I have an attached garage to my house. This is the door that I replaced. So I'm going to use 6 different calibers of weapons, and of those I'm going to alternate between full metal jacket and hollow points. We're going to be using a 380, 38 special, 357, 9mm, 40 caliber, and a 45. Those are your common home defense. Everybody's gonna say, well, I carry this, right? What about those? I've done some research before I started this. Those are the 6 most common types of personal home defense weapons. And we're also going to use a 20 gauge shotgun and a 12 gauge shotgun, but one's going to be a Mossberg Shockwave 20 gauge. The other one is going to be a Remington 870. Those are also 2 popular style of home defense weapons. So without further ado, let's shoot these babies. Just want to show you here real quick, I have not shot this door yet. There are absolutely no bullet holes of any type other than where the deadbolt and the turn handle was. The markings down there on the bottom, that's just from normal wear, but there is no bullet holes on the front side of this door or the back side. That black up top is a black handle for the GoPro. I'm gonna come around here. If you hear traffic in the background, guys, that's just, I live not next to a road, but I live with a road pretty close to my house. So if you hear cars, I apologize. But same thing here, no bullet holes anywhere. I got blocks holding it up. All right, so we're gonna start off here with the 38 Special. This is a Taurus 38 Special 5-shot. Not really a whole lot to say about it. I am using this regular full metal jacket for this test on the 38 Special. I will say that I have selected 2 distances. I'm going to fire a round at 10 feet, and I'm going to step up to 5 feet and see what the door does. So here we go. All right, that was 10 feet. That was 5 feet. Let's see what happened. So I've got the 38 Special, got the 10 feet and the 5 feet both marked. As you can see, both are, almost perfect holes. Again, those are full metal jackets. And the sad news is they both went straight through the door. Straight through. This is a 380. Again, I'm using just full metal jacket ammo for this. 10 feet. Let's see what happens. All right, 380 from 5 feet. Let's check it out. So here are the bullet holes for the 380, 5 feet, and 10 feet. And if you turn it around, just like with the 38 special, both went right through the door. This is a 357 Magnum Taurus 4-inch barrel. We're going to be using a hollow point on this one. I don't know if you can see that real well, but I promise you it's a hollow point. There's a lot of schools of thought with using full metal jacket for personal defense or a hollow point. Most of your full metal jackets, they're going to just keep right on going. Hollow points are designed when they hit to mushroom out. I'm sure you guys have seen other videos where people have shot like the ballistic gel with like a blue jean material, like denim or like a jacket or whatever. We're going to try it on a door and see what happens. Now we know 357 is a lot more powerful than the 38 special and the 380. But we're going to see if shooting a hollow point makes a difference. So let's find out. Let me get the round staged here. We're going to do, like always, 10 feet and 5 feet. That was 10 feet. And this is 5 feet. Let's see what happens. As always, here are the 10 feet and 5 feet holes made by the 357 Magnum. And if we go around the door here, look and see that indeed, and hear my blocks falling that I have them holding up the door, both these went right through it, no trouble. So there's that. Going to be using a Ruger LC9 with this. We're also, for this one, going to be using hollow points. See if that makes any difference from our standard 10 and 5 feet. Let's go to 5 feet. Let's check it out. So here's our 9mm from 10 feet and 5 feet. Remember, those are hollow points. We spin around the door here, and we have probably the two best looking exit holes of the weapons we've shot so far. So no protection from a 9mm. Going to move up now to the 40 caliber, and we're going to be using the standard regular ammunition full metal jacket for this. But we're going to do it from a Sig Sauer P250. 10 feet. Five feet. My guess is it went through. So there's the 40 caliber 10 feet and 5 feet bullet holes. Let's spin around the door here. And those are very, 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 very clean exit holes. So probably as clean as the 9mm. And if my door looks a little bit dirty since the last shot, it's because it fell. I've got it leaned up here against the hillside and it fell. Moving up to the big boy now, the 45 ACP. I'm going to be using this out of a 6-hour P250 from start off at 10 feet. That was 10 feet. Let's move up here to 5 feet. When you see the back of the hillside move, it's not a good sign for the door. 45 ACP bullet holes from 10 feet and 5 feet. Let's move the door here a little bit and excuse the fallen blocks. Both bullet holes clean through, no resistance whatsoever. Moving in now to our shotguns. This is a Mossberg Shockwave 20 gauge, and I'm going to be using a 3-pellet buckshot. See what happens. I'm only going to be doing 10 feet on this one, so let's find out. Yeah. So the 20 gauge by far has had the biggest impact on the door. And I just want to show you guys something. If you don't know this, inside this door, there's a thin metal outer casing or outer layer, I guess. Then there's like styrofoam inside, and on the other side there's a thin metal layer. You guys can see how thin it is, but I mean straight through, like I showed you down here on the door. On this part, that's wood. You move over into the actual door part and you've got insulation. So just something to think about. Going to finish up the video with the 12 gauge 870 Remington. My guess is it's probably going to go through, but there's only one way to find out. Huh. Not near as big as hole of, well, I thought it would be, but it did go straight through though. This is the hole for the 12 gauge. This is the hole for the 20 gauge. So kind of impressive. The 20 gauge has a much bigger hole, but that was went straight through. I'll show you the other side of the door here. I mean, complete, just destroyed it on the back side there. And there you have it. That was my first weapon video here on my YouTube channel. A little bit different pace than the high school wrestling rules and ref man and all that kind of stuff, but just everything going on with the quarantine and be safe at home and stay at home. I got the idea to shoot my door, so I got it, and I done it. I got a new door, and I shot my old one. So drop me a big thumbs up. I need thumbs up. I need you to share this. This may be a very valuable video for somebody to watch that has similar style doors in their house, or always thought they were safe behind the doors in the middle of the night, or whenever the case is, or whenever bad news happens to find its way to your residence. We want you to be as informed as possible. Now, there's just a couple things I do want to say. You noticed every shot that I did, every weapon, I had eye pro and ear pro. I'm not going to do any videos without eye protection and ear protection. The hill behind me, I own about 10 acres up here behind me, so I know nobody was on the hill behind me. There's nobody probably within a half a mile of me right now, if I had to guess, besides the road, but that doesn't count because they're on that side and I can see them coming. But there's nobody behind me. My area was clear. The 4 main rules of firearm safety: never point the weapon at anything you don't intend to shoot. Treat every weapon as if it's loaded. Know what's beyond your target. And keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. This door test, it's not in a laboratory. It's outside here behind my house. But the results speak for themselves. All 6 calibers of handgun went right through it at 10 feet and 5 feet. And both shotgun rounds went through them like they were, a hot knife through butter. Just to wrap this up, I want to say, remember there are 2 words in tactics: concealment and cover. Cover, for the most part, means you're behind some type of barrier between you and the bad guy or bad guys, or the bullets coming at you that can protect you. Concealment means you may not be behind something that is bullet resistant or it can protect you from rounds coming at you, but at least you're not being seen by the bad guy. So a door, for the most part, unless you have a very expensive design just for certain calibers of weapon, they're rated for, whatever, 3A, level 3A, level 4, whatever the case is. Most of the time, doors are going to be used for concealment, not cover. So remember that. Use doors as concealment, not cover. And also remember, anytime you go through a door, you're going through what's called the fatal funnel. You want to get through that door as quick as you can, because good guys and bad guys both know that somebody's coming into a room, for the most part, unless they drop through the ceiling or put some type of stun munition or flashbang or whatever the case is. They're going to be coming through that door, and you don't want to lollygag in that door. You want to get through that door as quick as you can, because the opening of that door is very small, and it gives the bad guy a very small target to shoot at. If they know that good guys are coming through the door, well, guess what? I may not be that good of a shot, but at least I know where to be aiming. And if I've got a 15-round magazine, then one would think with 15 rounds, somebody would be able to put a round on target with 15 rounds with that small of a space to be shooting in. So again, thank you for watching. And if you have any ideas of what I want to shoot next, not shoot as in film, I'm talking like actual what I just done, anything else, drop it in the comments and I'll do my best to get it done for you. But until then, I don't want to say see you on the mats because this isn't a wrestling rule video, but I guess we'll see you on the mats.